Okay, pin 4 in here next. We got a pair of beras and a gilt. These will be tags 13, 14, and 15. Solid black gilt there is going to be ear notch 4-9. That'll be the first of the 4 litters that are here in this sale. That's going to be a Cage the Elephant Buckle Bunny. That Buckle Bunny sow. Buckle Bunny would have been a boar we bought with Cobbs at Duncan a few years back from Delbert Rossiter there in Oklahoma. Thought he was a neat breeding piece that we incorporated in here, and probably the most valuable thing that we were able to get out of him was females, and in particular this female has just been a flat-out generator and has made several of our best ones the last 2 years in a row. First with No Turning Back, and then this last go-around with Next Intention. Some of our favorite pigs were out of that particular sow, and wanted to get her bred to cage. Thought that was going to be a real ticket there, and it certainly was. I got a mixture of belts and solid blacks, and this solid black gilt I think is one that you can latch a whole tough and feed for, especially you guys looking for good county fair gilts that can play ball with the best of them. This one's incredibly stout. Opened up as good as any of them, and still very square underneath and comfortable in the way that she plants all of her feet and legs there. Like that a great deal about that particular gilt. She does have a little patch right there at her top line there with some paler colored skin, kind of a birthmark type deal going on there, just to take note of as well. But other than that, she's solid black, great looking, shapely, opened up, and very stout. And again, that particular gilt is going to be 4-9 Cage the Elephant Buckle Bunny. Tag 13 on the stick there, big belted Barra. He's 9-84. The 9 litter is going to be No Turning Back, Dirty South, Dead Pulls. Goes back to 4310, which was, again, the blue sow that we built so much around that's both Forgotten Country and Poke the Bear's grandmother. Big Barra there that's one of the biggest ones in the set. When you talk about grow power, when you talk about just size kind of in all dimensions, he's got elevation, he's got spread, he's got girth. That looks like a Barra that can very easily be shown there in September. And with the way that he's bred, you know, even those that maybe want to push to early September, very into August, I think he's capable of that. And yet at the same time, I think that if he's managed right for a couple weeks there in the middle, we can make him a big one at Dallas to go along with that. So our No Turning Back pigs have just been so good for 2 years in a row, and we bought semen on him while he was at Brotman's, and after 2 straight seasons of him making a lot of our better pigs for our customers, we made the decision to try to get him bought, and it took a little time. Very thankful Josh and Kerry worked with us on making that deal happen and getting him here, and that's a boar that we used heavy this time and will continue to do so as we move forward. Consistently proportional, sound, square, the right kind of muscle, very good in terms of their hock placement. Hogs that just cover the basics well, and when you get the right ones that have the extras, it seems like they can win at the absolute highest level. Like his color pattern, that Barra should go hamp pretty easily no matter where you want to show him at. So gives you a good look there. Very nice pig that we think's very versatile, very easy to feed, and one of the pigs in the sale that I certainly think if you're talking New Mexico State Fair, Washington County, a big one at Tulsa, that one can definitely fit that bill. Tag 14 there on the stick, small Barra in this pen, and kind of the one that I think could stretch very easily there into October. He's going to be the smallest of the 20 litters that we're going to offer today, mates to the blue belts that are in the sale. So he's going to be a Cage the Elephant Deadpool. Has always had a kind of a sharp look up front, stout skulled, but still very slick-throated, very clean at the base of his jawline there, and yet opens incredibly good through his chest and his center blade. Good shape up high, a shorter bodied Barra with muscle, plenty opened up, leaving you with lots of horsepower. It kind of looks like one that you can grow slow and stretch and make him a mature one later on down the road. Definitely for those that are thinking Kansas City, Louisville, October counties, Louisiana State Fair. I think that's certainly where he best fits. And like we said earlier, that sow's made so many cell makers at majors, 11 that we've counted so far, and 6 or 7 that have been champion or reserve at counties. Normally they feed this sow. If they cover the basics well when they're little, they're going to be good feeding ones that are competitive the whole way through, and I think that's a good kind of pig that can cover a lot of different shows there when you talk about October into early November.